Shorty said she wanna swing with the Bushman. That she know we do our thing in the bush and got it looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to equal line. And me up about mine, the bush, understand. If I said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique, wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they don't meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term don't take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables, so holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your gifts and fitness. The whole natural, yeah, that's so my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama Tunde had 6 minute lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fists faced up together as one unit.
Alafia family, Ekabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Ashe Adupe. Family, when coming into this house, we already know how we get down. First of all, we unplug, we disconnect ourselves from the matrix way of thinking, and that whole ideology. Also, family, together as a family, we go ahead and take a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure and all of that crap that was picked up today while being plugged into the matrix. Okay, family? Let's go on ahead, family. Let's do it again. Deep breath in through the nose. Yes, long day, right? Whew. Clocking into that Monday. Whew. Release it. I shall do pray, family. You already know and love the beautiful faces and voices you are hearing. I am your Baba Oyeyemi Ogunola, initiated ancestral priest over 22 years.
I'm Omintola. I'm a medium, diviner, and healer, and we are the House of Confirmations. Ekabo. Ekabo means welcome. Welcome on in, family, to Late Night Messages with Spirit, brought to you by House of Confirmations. Ashe family, come on in. We know it's late night, but we know y'all are not asleep because we were not able to go to sleep. So let's dive right on into these late night messages with Spirit, family.
I do believe, family, we have some specials tonight on this beautiful carpool Monday. I said some of y'all like it's not Monday, it's Monday in California. Don't be like that, okay? Oye Lakin, Alafia family. I say Taylor, we see you. Rebecca, we see you.
Rebecca, you about to pop, boo? You about to yes, you about to burst that baby girl. Alafia, Taylor Prince, thank you for the love. We see y'all showing out on Facebook. Okay, who's going to come in on YouTube and hold it down? Family, like Baba just stated, we got specials tonight. Sweet deals on this beautiful Monday, Tuesday Eve. Family, we got $25, 23 more days. All righty. The countdown is here.
Woo!
Ashe, family, not only do we have $25 mini readings, we have $25 mini readings, which will include 3 card pulls from each of the deck. So you would get a card pull from the Orisha Tarot deck, okay, family, a card pull from the Juicy True Love Tarot, as well as a card pull from the Messenger Oracle deck, okay, family. So here you have an opportunity to get a mini reading with a card from each deck, okay? That is almost a full board. For $10 more, you can add a message from the crystal ball included with a message from each deck. All right, family. So for $35, you'll be able to get a card from each deck plus a message from crystal ball. And for $25, you get a card pull from each of the 3 decks that is out on the board tonight, which once again, family, is the Orisha Tarot deck, the old heads, the old school deck that you all know we love reading from, family, as well as that juicy True Love Tarot. Okay, family. And I'm just going to go ahead and sage because I'm getting headaches. Not sure what y'all out there going through.
Already?
Already,
Man.
right? Already in my all right. The
There's a lot of
secrecy.
fighting out there, a lot of arguing.
Yeah, a lot of arguing, a lot of secrecy. People think they can have a spiritual journey, but don't have to date anyone that has a similar journey. People think that they can have a certain work ethic, a certain drive, but don't have to date anyone that has that same type of work ethic, that same drive. People think they can be raised with these morals, these values, have these traditions and cultures, have these religious views, and they could date anyone, want to make it work with anyone they feel like it because of their emotions. And those morals and values and upbringings have nothing to do with the arguments and the disagreements and the fucking headaches that we can feel on this side. Okay.
And I understand with this retrograde going on, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of not understanding, and a lot of this not wanting to see stuff from someone else's perspective. That's another issue. Family.
Our community have a huge problem with not handling it when someone doesn't agree with you. That is a huge problem, especially within the women community. Women, you got too many women saying they don't even want to be friends with women, and they can't hang out with women. They hang out with all males. You're still an issue, even if you're one of those females that say you can't hang with females.
You may
That's
be the issue.
you're part of the issue. Please believe it. As a community, especially women, we have this bandwagon issue. We have this. I'm gonna agree with something if a lot of people agreeing with it. If someone doesn't agree with me, it must not be right. Or if it's not that extreme, no one else is agreeing with it. It's I'm gonna have an attitude. I'm gonna have a fit because nobody else is agreeing with me. That is horrible, and so
Yeah.
that means we haven't really naturally been compromising
Or maturing.
or maturing.
As the maybe that went to some of the goddesses. And yes, Rebecca, we got you. Maybe it went to a lot of you all. Alafia, Danielle.
I love you.
You all feel as if if it doesn't go your way, then throw a fit. If you can't see it, then it must not be true. This and I want to call it this Lilith energy.
Ooh.
This Lilith energy that people are walking where if it's not going your way, then you're gonna throw a fit. Don't matter
Yeah.
to who.
Yeah, that's the most interesting thing because people think Lilith got banished because she didn't want to be beneath Adam. That is very petty, family. One, couples get into arguments. Couples disagree all the time. Couples argue all the time. Does that mean we're supposed to? No. But those things spats come about. They're not just about intimate. We get into disagreements with family members, siblings, okay, neighbors, co-workers. It's not just limited to or excluded to relationships. All right. So when it comes to them arguing and them having a disagreement was not the issue. She was banished because of her unbelievable defiance to the Most High. We're speaking about what she got into it with the Most High with. She was not banished because she did not want to be beneath Adam. She was banished because she continued to repeat a word that Most High had already said was banned. Okay, a word that none of the angels was supposed to say, because this word actually was the word that ended the world.
You can't even find today.
A word we don't even know what it is today. I don't even want to try to guess what it is because it was just disrespectful to the point where she was told repeatedly. She wasn't told once. God didn't say, "Oh, I don't like you because you're a woman and you won't listen to Adam. Go away." No. Repeatedly, her and God was going back and forth. And we've seen this today when women can't shut up because of their emotions. I believe we're possessed half the time. I do. I believe half the times after the argument, I don't know what I said. There used to be some fights I didn't know I even got into until after the fight. So repeatedly, she was told to stop saying this word that she did not stop saying. Then she was cast out when she met Satan and, became one of his concubines, one of his wives, began to give birth to thousands of his children a day. All right. And after that, she warred after God's children with Eve and Adam and came after 100 of her children a day. In return, God goes after 100 of her children today. So anybody claiming to be Olivia's child, there was a beef going on. And the reason why some of y'all thinking, okay, why wasn't she just destroyed? Why didn't she just die? Well, we're speaking of the angels. Okay, we're speaking of the many creations before just man being created from dust.
And with this Lilith energy, please understand that your enemy used that energy to get you away from the Most High. Their mission over here was not just to make you work in cotton fields and peanut fields and rice fields. That was not their only job. Their job was to disconnect you from your power as best as possible, because the further you were disconnected, well, the more they could enslave you, the more they can actually work and use you. That's why y'all looking around like, I don't understand this slavery thing. How is hundreds of people being enslaved by 4 or 5 people with a shotgun? Not even a good shotgun, a rusty looking one, and a whip. That didn't make no sense. They disconnected y'all asses so bad to the fact that y'all are actually liking and conforming to Lilith energy, which, remember, Lilith was banished by God. He did not like her ways at all.
It had nothing to do with her being
nothing to do with what they was doing in the bedroom and their form of creation, whatever. That was their own personal thing. This whole combating when you are told wrong or told something, that's a Lilith energy. That combatantism.
Don't know how to disagree.
Can't disagree, and if you do disagree, it gotta be a slandering, arguing, bashing, belittling,
toxic. We talk about those toxic people. I don't even think it's just women, but family. Another thing we want to point out to you all is anything coming to divide. I don't believe it's good. Okay, holy means to be separate. It doesn't mean to divide. When we're speaking on those who are twisting and turning the Lilith story, they are twisting and turning to divide. They are continuously trying to divide the women and men. We come together and complete and make whole. We together make all of what God is. God is both male and female. Okay, it's the creator of all energy. So with them twisting that story, making women feel like, oh, this is why they took Lilith out of the Bible. It's because they want us beneath the man. They're misogynist, they're sexist. That is ridiculous, and that is so immature. That is so immature. We can't be a species that will mate with the opposite sex, but can't get along with nothing else. Can't get along for no other reasons. The only time that we're agreeing on something is in the bedroom. After that, back and forth disagreeing, women must be white. No, we have to grow out of that phase. And that is a dangerous mindset to have, to think that something so small, so petty, a sexual act in the bedroom. As much sex been going on, as many people touching children. My God, and we're trying to get their asses to stop. There was a bigger picture. We're talking about the act of disobedience. The same disobedience that we're trying to get our children to get out of. That we have. The lack of self-discipline we have. The lack of boundaries we have. The lack of the ability to be able to compromise. We can't even have educational conversations with people without emotions getting involved. Without name calling getting involved. Belittling getting involved. That's a nasty, filthy energy. And some of these people are worshiping and calling on that energy. There's no excuse to call on filth, to call on anything defiant, anything disobedient. No excuse for it.
And then we wonder why things are not going right around us. You want to blame everything, any and everything. And this is to men and women, because men are not exempt from working with this Lilith energy either. There's many, what time is it? It's 1:30 over here. So a lot of bitch niggas out there with a lot of bitch nigga tendencies.
Ooh, I felt that coming. Ooh, let's see.
Gonna say that real quick for all the bitch niggas that may be viewing. This is for you. Get the Lilith out of you.
Ooh.
It's not appropriate. It's okay. First off, when it comes to teaching and learning, there is more information in this universe than anybody can obtain. Second of all, do not argue a point if you wasn't there. Not near anybody was anywhere in the past with our forefathers and our foremothers. So what we can actually do is take the stories and apply where they are needed at in our life, instead of being fools and arguing things that we do not know.
Wasn't there for.
Wasn't there for.
Didn't write. People arguing their opinions about things they didn't even write.
One thing I guess this came with age, but I only argue things that are good for my destiny. I only argue things that I'm, that are needing to be argued, not things because I'm emotional, because I have an opinion. Never go out and argue your opinion. And please never get into that misconception that your opinion is the fact.
Oh my God, that's what the girl said. She had another to say that her opinion is actually a fact. That's dangerous.
That is very
That's
dangerous. That's
Ooh.
Another sense of leaning on thy own understandings. Don't let your opinions become facts, because when that happens, you cut yourself off from learning. You cut yourself off from growing. Let everything that comes to you, that comes out your mouth, let it be an opinion. Let it be for someone to go and study themselves. Don't try to get facts where now you are brainwashing somebody. Everything that comes out of our mouths should be an opinion until you go and study it. We don't accept anybody to go and take anything that we're saying just because we look good and we sound passionate when saying it. No, please take everything that we are saying as our opinion until you prove it. True. When you sit and get your readings, we are asking you, does this correlate with you? This is not our opinion of what we feel like you are going through in your life. We have never been opinionated people in this house. And this is not to say that any of you are our opinion. We're letting you know for those that you come across, because there are a lot of them out there who are walking with this Lilith spirit, who want to combat and argue just for the yucks of it. And it's a very toxic energy. Don't find yourself incorporated. My mother and father used to say, two fools arguing from afar are just two fools arguing. You don't know who's right and who's wrong. So when we do come into our knowledge and wisdom, and we come across others who you feel as if may need this knowledge on their journey, be careful how you're giving the knowledge. A lot of you all are upset because your family is not hearing what you're saying. Don't come at them like that. The Most High is in everyone's spirit. The Most High sits with everybody. You cannot tell them that they are not hearing a spirit from the Most High because you heard the spirit. We have to be able to accept others. We have to be able to realize that we are not the only right ones. Everybody's right. And that's what a lot of us don't understand. Everybody's right.
The sense of entitlement.
Oh, yes. The sense of entitlement of I gotta be the right one and you must learn from me.
Gotta have the last word. That must go.
I'm gonna make my point. You gonna get what I'm saying.
Because we hear for the last 2 years, we done heard a lot about the narcissist. Everybody want to speak on the narcissist and the narcissistic men. What about those who have diarrhea of the mouth? No one wants to speak on that. That is a toxic trait. That is the issue. Not knowing when to hush, not knowing when to be quiet. Lily did not get cast out because she was going through things with her husband. Okay. She got cast out for diarrhea of the mouth. She knew something that she was trusted to know from the Most High, and she chose to use it whenever she was emotional, whenever she was hurt. Whenever her feelings hurt, she chose to use something sacred. Those people who throw shots, those people that bring up your things that was supposed to be secret, things that was supposed to be personal, things that was shared in confidence. when people want to bring up things, when people want to use things. These are toxic traits that we must acknowledge as much as we want to acknowledge, abusers and narcissists. Diary of the mouth, knowing when to speak, knowing when a conversation is over. After the two people have decided and discerned that they do share two different opinions, that's it. I've tried to end many conversations after stating, all right, I share a different opinion. That alone, I have witnessed. By making that statement, I've witnessed 3 people become irate. Witnessed. After stating just those words alone, I share a different opinion than yours. Turned 3 people into cursing, calling names, badgering, belittling. Only because no one wants this converting mindset, this taking people because you found some information. Now, the person that don't know the information is just dumb. You smarter now. And if they don't believe you, oh, you Christians, it's about the Orishas. Y'all so dumb. Be careful. Because Orishas are not just bound to one country, one language. These benevolent spirits we speak of, these forces, these energies we speak of, are not just bound to one language. They aren't just, you cannot tell me that God cannot hear people if you're not speaking just one language. It's millions of languages on this earth. So be careful when you are writing ego and you're writing pride. You're supposed to be taking this information and you're supposed to be gathering it. Remember, we used to be hunters and gatherers. So as we are searching for this information, we should be gathering this information, and we should be gathering together, sharing the information between each other. Okay, exchanging knowledge, finding the common ground, the common points, supporting each other's traditions and ideologies. And not a lot of people are arguing the pedophiles. I don't see so many people arguing the sex offenders that are out. You got weed dealers serving more time than sex offenders. I don't see people arguing that. But when it comes to religion, people want to argue. First of all, don't bind yourself to no religion. Don't limit yourself. Don't bound yourself. Know that God comes through all. God has spoken through many men, many women, many children, many cultures, many traditions. And if you say you can recognize a spirit, and if you say you can recognize the creator or his creations, and you can only identify them in one language, how much of that spirit do you really know? How much of a relationship with that spirit do you really know if because it's spoken in another language, you cannot interpret, you cannot feel, you empaths out there. How come if people don't understand what you don't understand, you cannot understand spirit? A true spiritualist will be able to relay a message to anyone who's supposed to receive that message, regardless of their background, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their religion, their culture, their tradition. When you're a messenger, when you're a spiritualist, it's spirit recognized spirit. Flesh cannot bound the spirit. So it's a lot of fakers out there that is not anointed, that's not naturally gifted, and are using doctrines and traditions to indoctrinate. You are faking being a spiritualist if someone don't believe what you believe, but you can't relay a message to them.
Ooh.
You are faking it.
A spiritualist who can't recognize spirit as a false prophet.
That's a false prophet.
The Spirit of God can be found any and everywhere. The Spirit of God, and here's what you all probably may not been ready to hear, right? The Spirit of God is found in your enemies. Sit down, smoke that.
Don't want to hear that.
Sit down and smoke that. The Spirit of the Most High, the Creator God, is found in your own enemies. Can you find God in your enemies? Can you find God in disagreement? Oh, how? The Most High, first of all, sent your enemies against you. First of all, let's realize that even the way the enemies are even against us is because the Most High led him. There is nothing that is done without the Most High himself. The Most High is in the enemies. Yes. When we go to First Chronicles, we find that the Most High does not dwell just at any altar anymore. He dwells within all the homes, testing and watching and looking. You can't get away. There's no more hiding in the bushes like Adam and Eve tried to do. Now the Most High stated he is dwelling within all of us. So those that he has sent against us, he is dwelling with them to make sure that they are doing their job, to make sure that they are putting their foots on our neck. That is him. But we, calling ourselves spiritualists, will look at the enemy and say, oh, I don't see God in you. Incorrect. Then you never knew God. You don't know God's fury and wrath. If you don't know your mother when she's yelling at your ass from across the Walmart, then you never knew your mother. If you don't know when the Most High is whooping your ass through your enemies, then you don't know your Father.
You can only recognize him when things going good.
Oh, that's only time. Any other time must be the devil, must be Satan.
Well, who created Satan? Who created Lucifer? They got the same creator we do. So a lot of shit we crying about, a lot of shit we whining about.
It's on us. Can't really blame others. It's because we're the ones being defiant. We're the ones who want to combat each other. We're the ones who want to argue over our opinions. That's us.
But ye are gods, yet let something go wrong. We no longer have the power to fix that. That's an outside source controlling that. Let shit not go how we planned. Let us not be able or capable to get us out of that with a solution. Now it's the enemy. Now the enemy gets your power when you lose. But when you was winning, oh, it wasn't an enemy that was a footstool. I've looked back at every enemy I had, and every enemy was a footstool. And my God made sure he prepared me a meal in front of every enemy. Definitely reminded me of the power I had when I thought the power was snatched from me, when I thought an enemy was getting too close to me. Well, yeah, God. No one has any more control over you than yourself. That is an illusion. These messages, when these when these false prophets contact people, oh, you're cursed. You have something put on you. I mean, you could be more specific. Was it something you said last week in an argument? You were so upset you can't even repeat the things you said in the conversation. Was it the shit you did at 10 years old when you thought you was gonna get away with it and no one saw you? You thought no one saw you, didn't think you would catch up. Was it something your generation, your lineage has been doing for eons and didn't think it was gonna catch up to them? So we're not gonna act like it's just a spooky boogeyman in a corner fucking with people. A lot of people got a boogeyman within themselves. A lot of people got boogeymans within the family, within the lineage. A lot of people sleeping with the boogeyman, but wouldn't identify. Can't identify that spirit then. But if it's told to you in another language, you know that spirit. But you don't know when you're sleeping with that spirit, eating with that spirit, making money moves with that spirit, you can't recognize that energy. Oh, but let it be in a pretty little article on Google. You can recognize it then. Do not speak on anything you're not a witness to. That's another difference from this house. We are witnesses. Not only are we messengers, we are witnesses. We have witnessed the power of the Most High. We have witnessed the power of Jesus. For those who don't believe them, we do not speak on anything we have not witnessed. So when you speak on things that you are not a witness of, best believe you'll be put in a position where you have to eat those words. You will become a witness. Be mindful of what you're calling yourself. For those who are arguing opinions, for those who was there when history was written, you just better be careful. Don't nobody change your story 100 and 200 years from now. Don't nobody look at what you went through and be like, I don't believe it. Metaphorical. What you mean she ain't had the money to pay her bills for 3 months and the light still stayed on? That must be just a parable. You just be careful. Your generations down the line know your story and not letting somebody outside that lineage twist their story and what they went through. Once again, the enemy is your footstool. Anything they have ever created to try to destroy us, come after us, only made us stronger. And if you don't understand that, still got some maturity to do. These devices, these electronics used to what? Surveillance us, keep tags on us, send waves out on us, try to give our people cancer with all these gadgets and 5G. Ain't the number make us stronger, connect us more, make it more accessible for us to be able to find one another and relay information for one another. So yes, your enemy is your footstool. And yes, the Most High will use the enemy in your life to get you to where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Family, we see you all coming in. We told y'all these late night messages. Miss Rebecca, we have you up first. Not sure how many slots are left for this special.
9 slots available.
9 slots available. The cutoff, I believe, is
2:30.
2:30. All right,
Yes.
family. That is Eastern time. We are on the East Coast. That is 2:30 a.m. Eastern.
40 minutes.
And 40 minutes is the cutoff for the special $25. You get a card pull from each of the decks. And for $10 more, you can get a message from the crystal ball as well. So that is a card pull from the Messenger Oracle, as well as the Orisha Tarot, which we love, and the Juicy True Love Tarot. All right, Miss Rebecca
Ashe.
Norman, which I believe is your maiden name. I believe you're a Norman.
Yep, that's Norman. Alafia, she prayed. Thank you for conversing with us.
Thank you for your interaction and your participation.
Shay, Alafia, Selena, Washington. We don't come in saying hello because we don't like to open up those portals to hell or the low vibrations. Ashe, I do pray we use any other thing. Bless up, konnichiwa. How you doing? Shalom, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Hi.
Anything but the hell and low vibrations. Not picking on you. Everyone knows that when coming into this house. Ashe, I do pray for joining us.
Thank you for tuning in, Miss Selena Washington.
Ashe. Listen, y'all already know how we get down before we get into these oracles. Let's go ahead and make sure. Ashe, you next. All right, listen, go ahead. Information is on the screen how to book your reading. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Cuzzo. That's
Ashe.
cousin for those that didn't know she prayed. And y'all won't believe how we met. Cousin, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell our business, cousin.
While you're telling them, everyone, for the goddesses out there, make sure your heads are wrapped up. Make sure you got your crowns on before we get into this prayer. For all of my warriors out there, my gods, you men out there, make sure that your heads are uncovered because we will be getting into the prayers. Yes, and we know that is honorable before the Most High and your foremothers and forefathers. Ashe, I do pray. Now, how do we meet Cuzzo?
Since y'all nosy and want to be in our business.
You told us.
JK, me and cousin met in jail.
Nothing wrong with that.
Me and cousin met each other in jail. Believe it or not, the only Tola was in there doing readings, right? I don't know how it happened. Read over 60 people.
Most of your prophets was in jail.
Well, that I'm a witness to that. I've witnessed that in my own life. I'm reading over 60 people, including the officer that transported me, was able to speak to him and minister him by him and his son. Got him emotional, even though he was transporting me. The correctional officers, had the whole jail crying. No lie. I mean, had the people, your guards calling me out the cell to get them a reading. I thought I was going home. They want me to sit down, so I was obedient, and I was told to do so. Had people calling family members calling home crying. It was definitely powerful, a proof of a natural born gift. Because all I had with me at that time was checker pieces. Until that started drama with the girl who was over the checker table, and I was too many people wanting readings with checker pieces, so we had to give it up and just really work with spirit. And I counted over 60 people, and she was one of them, and that's how we found out we was cousins through one of those readings. And very powerful family when we speak on being a witness to the Most
I love y'all, cousin.
High. I say,
Check Fred.
so they got a name for the people be fighting over the checker pieces. I wasn't trying to get into
Man.
nothing. I was like, yo, she had race beads on, so I was already upset. I'm like, how you get here with race beads? They had took every crystal, every aleke, everything I had. I had race beads too. This here was 3 race beads on. She was talking about she know the guard and the people and stuff, and they let her. I'm like, whatever. I'm not trying to step on your turf. You the original reader in here. I don't know. She's like, nah, I believe in all that stuff, but I don't teach nobody that stuff. I just need my checker pieces. Checker prayer had to run for it. They didn't know because messages still came. Names, situations, everything without checker pieces.
I say.
So the tools are just that family.
So,
Miss Rebecca Martinez, I believe you're actual number 9.
I say. All right, family. God children, y'all already know. Make sure y'all tapping the ground and you hear the prayers. I say I do pray. Omi tutu or not tutu, ilay tutu, I gungun tutu orisha. Oludu mai mojuba, bokboy kulu at balase, Oludu mai mojuba ibarasrum. Mojuba kala nyumba ibarasrum, mojuba meko, ibarasrum, mojuba babala ku ibarasrum. Mojuba egon ye ibarasrum, mojuba uyala sim pia begu, the baba ye, mojuba ogunwa, mojuba olu shake, mojuba gwa, mojuba goja, mojuba ajibolo, mojuba akim. Tikamasha also eda olu shake, tikamasha tiblak above, or you can do tikamasha over the phone and big baby, or you can do tikamasha olu tunde, olu shake, tikamasha. Oh, Bobby, Ogunwa, Ibe, Oriwe, Lafi, Ibe, Ayo, Ibe, Wo, Kosi, Kukosa, Focus, Wahara, Kosi, Journalist, Kosi, Venerable, Kosi, West Crackle, Bulubu. Kosi, anything like against our destiny. I say, I do pray in the money name we preach to shall be, right? You real.
Yeah.
I say.
All right. Yes, I fell on number 9. Number 9's in the house.
Say number 9s. I like number 9 coming getting there reading because we ain't got to hold no punches with y'all. Y'all old spirit, y'all put that bank got this.
Yeah, done got it before. Actually, you want to be technical. Definitely feeling got messengers and Arisha Tarot both want to speak at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and pop out with Arisha Tarot first.
So,
Papa Legba Sure, we come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Do not block us, do not trick us. Relay our messages with our blessings. Ashe. Great ancestors, great spirit guides, great messengers. We come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Olodumare, Elodumare. We come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman.
what are you, son?
Sean. Come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of her love life, on behalf of her relationship. Bakoso Shango. We come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman. Relationship love life. Olodumare. Come to you on behalf of Rebecca Norman. We ask for great messages on behalf of Rebecca Norman.
I say, you're right.
Okay. Very interesting, interesting messages. From the Risha Tarot, we have the moon that came in a Sokbo. Okay. We have the moon that came in a Spoko speaking on you and your power. As the message before was speaking on how no one outside of you has more power. They're really saying you have not tapped into all of your power. You have not tapped into all of your gifts, and you don't take your gifts as serious as you should. They want to let you know that a lot of the situations that come across you are for you to tap deeper into yourself and to exercise those gifts. A lot of situations, a lot of simulations, a lot of tasks has came across you in different cycles throughout different seasons for you to be able to exercise those different gifts that you naturally have inside. Okay, by being a number nine naturally over time from the different experiences you have certain gifts that has already been exercised in past lifetimes and even in younger years, even during your childhood when you operated with more of an imagination. It's saying you're not using all of your power, you're not
Right.
using all your tools, you're not depending on yourself to get yourself out of certain situations like you should. You have access to a lot of gifts. You have access to intuition, a lot of
Knowledge.
knowledge, a lot of wisdom that you are choosing to sit on and not use. And it's kind of like one of those situations where you want to play dumb, where you want to play like you don't know nothing, or act like you don't know nothing to see what more you could be told. In your case, as a number nine, that's not the case. That's not working for you. And if you have not noticed, that is not working for you as long as you're looking to those outside of you to do more for you or have more power over you than yourself. Okay, and with that, following up from the messenger oracle, that's why we love the messenger oracle, because if you don't think that's a serious message, but from a whole nother deck, we have know your power. From a whole nother deck speaking on too, when it comes to relationships, duality, when it comes to working with those outside of self, and number one, and new beginnings. When it comes on creating new with others, when it comes to creating new situations, being in a situation that may not be as favorable of yours, and thinking that you don't have the power to change. That is not correct. The serenity prayer is a great prayer to understand when to change things, when things are not up to you to change, and knowing when the difference, even knowing the difference is still creating a change and moving us from that part mentally and not knowing what to do of feeling never feel helpless, never feel like something is gotten too much. They want to let you know your power, know your strengths. Always use your strengths. No matter what you think may be going on, know your strengths, tap into your strengths, and use your strengths to navigate through the situation. Okay, that is a big plus when it comes to you dealing with others. Know your strength. Okay, don't give so much power away to others. You're giving away too much power to others, whether the situation is going your way or not. Even if a situation is not going your way, you still have a power to change whether you're dealing with it and shouldn't, or you're not dealing with it and you should. When it comes to the relationship deck, we have King of Gems speaking on the realist, speaking on the masculine energy that has been keeping it real with you, that has been honest with you. Okay. So any doubts there, any ill feelings of not knowing if you could trust this person, not knowing if this person has been upfront or is being honest. This person is being genuine and honest about how they feel. It is up to you to be honest with this person who is honest. It is up to you to be comfortable enough to share your thoughts, to share your emotions, to share your feelings with this person who's there letting you know is a upright person, is a more of an understanding person.
I'm sure. Yeah. Your message is quite clear. And we were just speaking on this in First Chronicles, how we all have these natural gifts, and how you're not really using your natural gifts that come to you. You're relying too much on other people confirmations before you actually take your steps. You're relying on too much on others, on whether they're doing it out or see it cool. You're relying too much on too much outside forces,
Validation.
too much of it, rather than you really trusting yourself, knowing that you do have the gift. It is what you say and what you do that makes the change. It's not what other people and how other people feel. You are the number nine. You can't be a follower. You have to be a leader.
Have to.
You cannot wait for others to make the steps before you make them, or the steps will not get made. You're going to have to also learn to be real, 100 with yourself. You're not going to see the 100 realness in anyone else if you don't be real with yourself, Rebecca. You have to see just how important you are in everything. You have to understand your gifts. You have to understand what you was already ordained with from the heavens and what you learned in life. Is not from what someone else learned in life. They learned something totally different. They're wanting you to understand exactly your gifts, your magic, to really get deep into it and not to work the other side. Because when you get deep into your magic, you start to really get this cockiness about you. So not you in particular, but people, they tend to get real cocky and want to do whatever they want, leaning on their own understanding.
What rules? There ain't no rules.
They want you to know we're coming into your gifts and magic to be responsible with them. Be responsible. Don't go on to the dark side. Don't think that, oh, because I got the gifts, I can do whatever and I'm not going to control others. No. But they are going to let you know you are going to come into your gifts more openly the more you get comfortable with yourself.
And you're not going to be able to identify your natural born gifts if you are not acknowledging your honest feeling, your gut feeling, your natural instinct, not the instinct that we learn over time to please others, to make sure that there's less conflict or to avoid confrontation or to keep the peace. We're not talking about that instinct. We're talking about the honest gut feeling. The true feeling that sometimes we create layers on top of, because every time we share our true feelings, sometimes things may get rocked. Well, in growth, the communication gets clear, especially when you're dealing with someone who's being real. They're letting you know this is an upfront real person. So as a partner, that is great. You recognizing your powers, you're going to keep being put in situations until you actually start using your gifts naturally, what you know how to do, not what someone's training you to do or guiding you through. Naturally, your instinct, your innate natural instinct, your go-to. They want you to use that more to navigate through situations. So that's why these situations are coming across you. As we are in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. That's why certain things are repeating as cycles with you, because they want you to tap into a part of yourself you have not tapped into yet. Any questions, Miss Rebecca Norman? I do pray for the messages. Bye-bye.
I said, good sir. I do pray, family, for the love. Ooh, I love a smorgasbord message.
Yes, absolutely. Family, we know y'all done left 1,000 reviews on us already. But 1,001 doesn't hurt. Okay. So
All right,
if you
nobody.
can leave another review, a video review would be great, family. We love video reviews. I sure do pray.
And this is Alan Norman.
The cousin of Brandon.
Yeah, that's why they're giving her these messages. Now it makes sense.
No, it's already in the button. This shit number 9.
Yeah,
So this
they
not
really,
her first time going through this.
they're really letting you know. Listen, you have no excuses. It's not like you don't have the tools. You ain't got family that know some things. Listen, okay. Stop playing. They got tools for you. You need to start picking up and using, because others are using them.
And you want to know how your ancestors are looking at you? It's like at the family gathering when that grandma or that mother know that dance, you know how to do that special dance, and you acting shame and shy. You've been doing it all week, just been showing out, just been annoying your grandmother and mother with this dance. As soon as the family gets together, as soon as they want to show you off and they want to be proud of you, you acting all shy and shame and don't want to do nothing. We all been in them situations.
Hey, I call it the WB frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Let a crowd come around. Ribbit. Ribbit. But as soon as company gone.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
rectangle. Ribbit. Ribbit. That's enough. Harvey. That's enough.
Well, whew, that's what they say. It's like you be trying to act ashamed when it's time to use them gifts.
Don't get like a deer in headlights. Or better yet, don't wait to be that dog pent up in the corner.
Woo! Try to get out the corner.
A dog don't know it's really vicious until it's pent up against the corner. Now it knows it can actually save its own life.
Don't have to be pent up in the corner to show your gifts.
Don't put your life at a risk.
Oh, okay.
I sure.
That's exactly what I did too. The name of the song is called Bouncing. I started bouncing.
Who is Z Baby?
Zihori.
Zahori.
Zihori. Hey Zihori. Hey Kazo.
She booked for 2.
All right. So you booked for 2, Ia. Congratulations on the new baby. We love our babies. Even though we know she's a couple of months now, we remember when you got pregnant with that baby. I'm about to say, she had the baby already. She been had that baby a couple of months ago. What is the baby, about 5-6 months now? I give the baby 6-7 months. But congratulations. We have so many babies in the HOK family. She's one. See, that's how long it's been. That's how long it's been, Cuzzo, really?
Wow.
We're going to handle that conversation in the inbox.
Oh, my God. You're right. We have been up here long. So, yeah, you're right.
It's okay. We're going to have that conversation in the inbox.
Where did the time go?
She's one. Really?
I didn't get no baby pictures, no.
Don't have us handle family business online.
I will. I didn't get no baby pictures. I'm just saying, like, not one. Okay.
We know y'all took birthday pictures. Stop playing. Sorry, family. We had to handle that.
No, because family on here know those who are pregnant and those who don't have the babies already know they're our babies.
Our babies.
I'm that baby's pappy. I don't care. Literally. I don't care if you're watching right now. I'm that baby's pappy.
We ain't got to get into details how that's our baby, but she know that's our baby. And half of at least 98% of the. Oh, we know you're melanated. It's something about melanated people. They effed up when they created cameras, honey.
Before that, we were drawing people. Let's just keep it 100. Yeah, exactly. Nah, I'm about to. No, stop moving. One wrong move, bro. I can't erase this. Bing, 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 bing. I want to remember you forever. Bing, 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 bing.
What if that's how the first tattoos is done? They got the knife and the inks in there. Think, think, think. Don't move. That's you want the symbol.
That's how it was. You had to be a hard motherfucker to get tatted. You only was warrior. It wasn't no just because you had turned 13, you want to go get tatted. No, you about to get this because you about to go off to war. So you about to know what pain felt like. You was having that. So you knew if niggas walk around with us like, ooh, that nigga right there. Not no more. Now you're looking at people tattoo. Ooh, I like that tattoo. That's so cool. Where'd you find that one? Who's your tattoo is? That wasn't like that before. It was like, ooh, look at him. You know he has killed many people. That's how you knew. Just disrespecting.
The family that's just to the end. Alafia. Okay, make sure you watch from the beginning. Spirit came down. Have you? We ain't just been up here cracking jokes all night. Make sure you go back to the beginning to catch all messages.
I was not cracking jokes all night long.
Zihori Brinson. Okay, she a lifetime number 6.
Lifetime number 6.
All right. I'm really trying to stop laughing. That was so funny. The noise you was making.
Oh. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing.
How you know that's what I was?
Cause you're right. You know, our people are that much about photos, so we know that you have plenty of baby pictures for us. Our people was making drawn baby pictures. Moses was able to go see his whole family portrait behind the wall because it was in stone. You couldn't get away from it. It was there.
Yeah, we was doing hieroglyphics. We've always drew pictures.
Yeah, we were drawing on vases,
Statues.
statue. Yeah, please, yeah, I would make a statue of you. You kidding me? Tell me you ain't got no pictures. Our people was making statues of people just in case. From the people next town, y'all knew how to add it up.
All right, so you have signed up for the smorgasbord tonight, family. We got 16 minutes to the cutoff. You are able to get a card pull from each deck. Okay, family. We have the Messenger Oracle. We have 7 slots left. Thank you for that update. Bye. We got messages from the Messenger Oracle, the Orisha Tarot, as well as that Juicy True Love Tarot. Okay, and for all 3 decks, and for $10 more, you can get a message from the crystal ball added as well.
Zahori
Brentson. You sound like you was out there with them Egyptians. I'm not even trying to be funny. Your name sound like you sitting right up there next to Pharaoh. You gonna let them go? I'm just playing.
You know they fucking my shit up too.
Yeah, messages when I speak first. They definitely been wanting to speak. Of course, the queen. Royal bloodline.
I have to look into that. Do anybody know who the wife of Pharaoh was during the time of Moses? Or baby mama? I don't know if he married her.
Why? Because we know about the son and with the daughter.
Who was the queen during that time?
Zahori, let us find out.
Don't you? You know, behind every man is the woman probably saying, "Nah, you better not let them go. Who's gonna do my shit around here?"
Oh my God, Baba.
You like, I can't let them go, Moses.
My wife won't let me.
She won't let me.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yo, hey Marcus, do me a favor. Let's find out. We gotta find this out, right? I don't know. Just for some reason, I want to blame her for all of that.
Ever since Eve fucked up, they've been wanting to blame us for everything. Thanks, foremother.
I ain't your foremother. Oh,
She's
Lord.
a foremother.
Of who?
Eve?
No, it's not Eve's mother. Not Eve's mother. Eve come from Adam.
I'm saying she's a foremother, like of Cain, Abel, Seth.
Seth is, yes. We're not from Cain or Abel. So they won't be forefathers.
Seth.
Just like what's his name? Ishmael. Ishmael would not be a forefather. He's not of our seed.
I say. All right, she stated she's back. Life path number 6. Messages wanted to speak first. Decision making healer. Papa Legba Yeshua, we come to you on behalf of Zihori Brinson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zihori Brinson. Do not block us, do not trick us. Lay our messages, lay our blessings. Ashe.
You ready?
Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson. Great messages, great spirit guides. We come to on behalf of Zahari Brunson. Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson. Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Ola Damari, we come to on behalf of Zahari Brunson. Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. My blockers do not check us. Relay our messages, relay our blessings. On behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Relay our blockers do not check us. Relay our messages, relay our blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. That's for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson. Zahari Brunson, great ancestors. Great spirit guides. Come to on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Yes, for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Ola Damari, come to on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Yes, for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Ashe, 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 Uriah. Papa Lagbashua, we come to on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, love life and relationship, do not block us, do not trick us. Lay our messages, lay our blessings. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Uriah. Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Love life relationship. Do not block us, do not trick us. Relay our blessings. Messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson relationship. What do you yell?
What are you, Sean?
What do you yell, Sean? Come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. Relationship, love life. Kawakabe, Siyobakoso, Shango. Shango, we come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson. We ask for great messages on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, love life and relationship. Ella Damari. Come to you on behalf of Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, Zahari Brunson, love life relationship. Ashe,
I'll show you right,
Ashe,
right.
Ashe, everywhere.
I know I was. Yeah, that would make sense. This one, blind faith is going to save her life. She relies too much on her own understanding rather than the understanding of the universe, making up her own plans and everything, not following through. That's what I was getting from over
Absolutely. Definitely. Hope she heard those messages.
Blind faith is a walk that we all need to understand. A lot of times it may be just a message in the wind that may go against our own plans. That's blind faith. Sometimes we may have things that we want to do, that we plan to do, and it doesn't go accordingly, and we try our best to do whatever we wanted to do. And the universe is steadily putting you on a whole nother route.
Mhm.
That's the unknown that we don't understand, that we fear. Not knowing where the universe is placing us. We want to have so much control in our own self. We want to control our own selves so much to the fact that we don't understand that the universe has everything already written out. We are just here to understand what walks we are taking. Your life has already been written. He knew you before you was here. Having that blind faith walk is going to help us on our journey in life when things are not going the way that we plan it to do. Plan it. Find understanding in what you're going through. We are people who was given the gift of nigger rigging. And that's not just what appliances in your house, that was also used for your life. That's blind faith walk that our people learned. And we have to start to apply it within our lives again.
Absolutely. I sure.
So,
Definitely as your first message from the messenger oracle speaks on do not fear the unknown. And it came in the sukbo. Okay, it came in a negative. Do not fear the unknown when it comes to situations. And it came with the vibration of seven, spirituality. And it came in a negative upside down. Definitely speaking on faith. Not having enough faith. As you may pray, prayer without faith is dead. Okay? Prayer without work is dead. But must have faith, must have blind faith. All right? We were told to not walk by sight, but to walk by faith. Especially when it comes to financial situations as well. They're also saying when it comes to finances, certain financial situations, don't stress. Don't fear unknown situations when it comes to things financially. They understand the situation with not having those that may be co-parents. They're speaking on may not be getting the assistance in their area from those who may be co-parenting to be assisting as they should financially, but they want to show you how you always taking care of and you're always being blessed in other areas. So that's that. Don't try to get yourself on a path that they're not wanting you to take. When they're showing where all your ducks are lined up at, those are your blessings. Count your blessings. Do not fear the things that you cannot control. Do not fear not being able to control the future, not being able to control every little thing, every little detail. Make sure that as you're praying for things, you're having the faith that they work out too, because they're seeing that. They're seeing the doubt and the fear, and that makes your prayers void. For those who do not understand or under the art of prayer, there is an art of prayer. Prayer without work is dead. Prayer without faith is dead. Had to have faith and blind faith, as Baba was already speaking on. That was the message for that card. Also, we have a message that came from the Risha Tarot speaking on Salamander, speaking on a Sogbo, saying, as your health has strengthened, as you've gotten back healthy, as you have whatever sickness or illness or ailments you may have been dealing with in the past, they're saying that you have rejuvenated from those situations, but they also want you to be mindful of the things that you're doing and to not cause certain health situations to come back on you. They want you to be mindful of your surroundings, but mindful of how you're treating your body, whether it's where you're working at, what you're doing for finances. They want to let you know don't jump back into extraneous things. Be mindful of your health as you have already went through physical sickness or illness in the past. They want to let you know that as you have gotten your health back, be in balance and don't take advantage of that. Don't abuse the fact that you're back healthy.
No, that right there. She definitely wants to look out for illnesses, trusting in the unknown. That is something that you're definitely going to have to deal with. And that's because you get frustrated because things are not going the way that you planned it. To stop that whole frustration, to have understanding and blind faith. My goodness, Book of Job. I will recommend that to everyone to read the Book of Job because he didn't see none of that happening. He didn't see none of that coming to him. And then for 40 years to linger for 40 years, all of that crap. But somehow he found understanding that no matter how much he had tested and tried, to still have faith.
His faith was unmovable.
Unmovable. So trust the unknown. For the task that may come upon you is to test your faith and your strength.
Ashe? Yes. We also have a message from the True Love Juicy Tarot speaking of the world and consummation. They want to let you know when it comes to dating and when it comes to relationships, they want to let you know how overwhelmed you are with things going on in life, how there's a lot of things on your plate. So to even make dating or relationships even more enjoyable, they want you to find partners that can assist you. Okay, partners that are making situations easier, partners that are helping you find solutions to your problems, not watching you go through certain things or even adding more onto what you already have. They want to let you know, as you know, you may be consumed with a lot. Make sure that you are sharing with your partners what you need assistance with. Closed mouth don't get fed. Okay, don't be in situations and not asking for assistance, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, and especially when it comes in your relationships, because we don't want those built up feelings of stress of going on of the world and things outside the relationship to actually weigh and affect the relationship itself. Okay, so within your relationship, you should be open and communicating so you all can be working towards solutions to make things easier on you, as they're saying that you're overwhelmed and consumed with a lot of things going on in your world, in your life right now.
Don't be so consumed with the worldly affairs.
Yes, make sure in your relationship that you all are coming with solutions, helping these situations, not creating more stress.
Don't be so consumed with the world that you don't understand spirit. You don't understand the unknown.
Now, are you still viewing? Are you still with us? Even though you figured what happened.
Because I always have the most going on.
Well, if you state you always have the most going on, then you will always have the most going on. Your point of view, your perception is reality. Your perception is your reality. If you have things going on, then you're spreading yourself thin. Okay, that
That's
assistance,
consuming.
that's that assistance that your relationship should be providing.
A lot of times, here's something that will help you. Allow others to go through what they're supposed to go through.
Don't take
Stop
on other people's problems.
stop consuming yourself with other people's issues. Where now you're not understanding why they're even going through it. You're just so quick to jump and run in front of a bullet. You consume yourself too much. This is why they also stated for you to watch out for sicknesses and illness because Because you want to jump in the way of everything, they will slow you down so that you can't jump in the way of everything. Slow down and trying to be the captain save a hole, trying to save everyone's situation. Now you're dealing with the repercussions of it, especially with babies.
Mm.
Yeah, your message was loud and clear. Allow other people to get their ass whoopings. As we spoke in the beginning, we don't know how to see the Most High in our enemies.
We love you, Carmen.
I said we love you so much. Now, who was this also as you getting bread? And do you have any questions?
Do you have any questions, Ia?
Like you said, baby.
Like you said, Baba. Okay, we got Raven O'Bannon. Raven O'Bannon. Know when you have enough on your plate before you add something else to it. Don't be them children sitting there, them toddlers, them babies, everything they see, they want some. But they ain't even eating what's in front of them. What they can eat, what they are ready for, what's theirs.
I
Don't
learned my
be.
lesson doing that.
He did.
I told you my daddy was making liver one day. I thought it smelled so delicious. And here I am. I want. Took a bite.
Yes.
Learn real quick. I don't want everything now.
Know when you are already consumed. Know when you are full. That's a part of greed. Greed is one of the gluttony. That's one of the seven deadly sins. Know when you have enough on your plate. A drowning man cannot save another man from drowning. Yay. Well, Miss Raven then could come on up. Family, I don't know why I feel like there is other messages for others, and I know that the cutoff has already came, and I don't want to feel like the church people and how they used to call people out. There is someone that is needing to receive a message. Okay. If you feel like you got something going on and you would like clarity on that, do not hesitate on getting clarity on that situation. And I just have a feeling they're gonna get the message anyway. You're gonna get the messages that you need. And that's for anyone. Never doubt, never have fear, never feel like that helpless feeling of that feeling of unknowing, that sensing of unknowing. We got to remember all those situations where we felt that before and how it did work out. This too shall pass. Okay, so Raven is present, but she's using your page.
I said, well,
What if we said that's a no? What if we said you had to log in on your own page? what if we made you go through all that?
I love you. Ekabo, Raven.
Hey,
Ekabo.
Raven.
Welcome on into the House of Confirmations, hiding behind
Got
Cuzzo's face.
your Cuzzo's face card.
I do pray thank you for joining us. I am Baba Oyeyemi, initiated ancestral priest over 22 years.
I'm Omitola, wife of Baba, as well as medium diviner healer, and we are
The House of Confirmations. Ekabo.
Ekabo means welcome. Welcome to our spiritual space, our spiritual home. Welcome to all of you all tuning in, family. This late night with spirit. Late night messages with spirit. Definitely want to hit the bed. Thank you so much, Baba, for joining us. Baba has had a very busy day. I'm so excited that Baba is here with us, present this evening. Thank you, Baba.
I do pray. I know I definitely did want to get this message as the message was coming through early. This opinionated We gotta stop being so headstrong, can't budge off of our opinions, our own opinions. We have to be able to take other people's opinions. We have to be able to cooperate with others. Because when we do finally meet up as a whole, we all come with different opinions. What are we going to do? Fight and destroy each other?
Mhm.
We're going to have to understand how to coexist in relationships, how to coexist with siblings. I'm sure you and your siblings have your own opinions on certain things, yet you all know how to still coexist with each other. Being headstrong on your own opinion is not a good quality. Being headstrong because you feel like your opinion is uh, more correct than the next man opinion. That is incorrect thinking. That is a sight and showing of no growth. That is a way to stagnate your growth. And that is a way to stagnate another man's growth. Because the fact that you will be so headstrong on your opinion will put them on the defense and the offense of wanting to prove their opinion to be right. Now, both of you all are not learning a damn thing. Rather than them being open up and keeping some things to yourself because your feelings and emotions, but opinions should be able to be taken from everybody without shutting people down. We're going to, as a people, learn how to take each other's opinions and not shut anyone's opinion down, but learn from someone else's point of view because you have your own point of view. But is that the entire spectrum? Learn how to take others' opinions and others' point of views and incorporate it into your own so that you can become wiser and gather a view of the world versus your own narrow view. You know, no one wants to be narrow sighted or narrow butt. No one wants to be that narrow person. In order to be wide range, is going to have to acquire everyone's opinion that come across you because everyone has a different walk in life. So your walk in life with your opinion that correlated with this situation is not going to be the same opinion that someone else came across from that same situation. Does that mean that your opinion is wrong or right over the other? No. That is for you to take that view and apply it. May perhaps someone in your own life may come and have that same situation, but seeing it in that same opinion, that same view, and they may need that type of uh, uh,
Point of view.
point of view. Thank you. That point of view rather than your own opinion. But now that you have multiple opinions on that one circumstances, you all look to be more wiser. Now more people will come to you for wisdom versus your opinion on something.
I say do
Ashe.
very much needed. And we grateful for these messages.
Ashe. I do love late night messages.
Absolutely. Raven O'Bannon, what is your full birthday? And I'm going to guess that that is your first name and maiden last name, Raven O'Bannon. What is your full birthday?
Mm. And this one's having relationship issues. I already recognize that I want this shit with you next.
That 8.
Mhm.
Life path number 8.
Money, 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 money.
Money. I say life path number 8. Hopefully you have pen and paper. Hopefully you all have pen and paper when you're getting your reading so you all can take notes and that your head is covered. Also during your readings you don't want to cross your arms or cross your legs. Um, Hoping you understand reincarnation as a life path number 8. This is your 8th time reincarnated. This is not your first time here. Okay, you are a very older soul, very much older soul as a life path number 8. Life path number 8 represents generational wealth coming down here to financially set up wealth for generations to come. Those are your business minded people, those who are very hustle minded, can come up with ways to make money, not even for self, but for others as well.
Those who could sell water to a well.
If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. And this energy, um, the the way that number eights work is if you're coming down here with heaven from heaven with already with wealth, it's not to make money. Is not the point of being a number 8. It's how to keep money growing, how to keep money from just going up, and how to make sure it comes back in. Number 8, those are the ones that are establishing businesses, helping others establish businesses, planting money, make sure generations after will be able to benefit off of the money being made.
I say. Yes, number 8 is here for generational wealth. Do not make money just for your own selfish needs. You're here to make money so that money keeps generating. That is why you're here. You're here to make sure your children and your children's children are making money so that when you come back, you ain't really got to worry about that. You coming in back as a number 9, go ahead and tie up everything.
Hmm. However, would I be having a
Mm.
All right, Ms. Raven O'Bannon. I'm definitely start with the Orisha O heads. Yes, we're already getting messages over here for you. Hapalagba Eshuro comes on behalf of Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. We ask for great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. Do not block us, do not track us. Relay our messages without blessings. Ashe, Ashe. Anyway,
I say.
anyway. Great ancestors, we come to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. We ask for great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Great messages, great spirit eyes. Okumye, we come to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. We ask for great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Oludumari, Eludumari, come to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. We ask for great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Well, I like that show. It comes to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. We have some great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Do not block us, do not shoot us. We want messages. We got blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Olodumare, Elodumare, come to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. We have some great messages on behalf of Raven O'Bannon. Ashe, Ashe.
I say. You right.
You right. You right. Hmm. Hapalagba Eshua. We come to you on behalf of Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon, Raven O'Bannon. Love, life, and relationship. We ask for great.
definitely run this one. Okay, because she's turning 20, well, she's turned 28. She, and that fourth cycle, she's dealing with actually learning life for herself. Life is just now hitting her. And it would be best that she not use what she think that she knows life is, that opinion that we were speaking about earlier, because we think we know life. They want her to really start to observe life, observe things around her, to really use that outcastness. That's why the Most High put her in that position to really start to observe, not to really fit herself into so much.
Absolutely. I hope they're hearing you when you're giving these messages.
Oh,
Definitely.
no, talking to you.
Yeah, I'll be trying to remember the repeal and the other ones.
You just turned 28. Normally, when turning 28 is when we actually uh, leave our parents' house at the age of 28. For those who are incorporated with this new society and another word I'm looking for.
Martin,
Yeah, you're modernized. Get out of my house at 18. It's really at this age of 28
28.
is
See
when
the
you're
full
really cutting
circle.
those cords from your parents. And that is when you really go out into the world. And you don't really know the world like that. You're really observing the world for what it really is, not what you think it is. And we spoke on this earlier. Spirit wants to let everyone know about our own opinions. How we cannot get caught up on in our own opinion. They want you to know this too. Don't get caught up in your own opinion of what you see or what you may be seeing around right now. Your mind right now is fresh. You think that you know everything. It's kind of like that, when I'm 18, 19, I know it, I know. Your response to everything is, I know. We all go through it. But there's a time in life that we have to get out of that and start to observe and watch.
Absolutely. Thank you for that,
That's right.
Barbara. The first message we got from the Risha Turo, the outcast, came in a soap bowl. Okay, came in a negative. Speaking of, know when you're better off by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, know when you're carrying baggage. Know when you're once again they said know when you could do bad all by yourself. Know when you're better off without certain energies or without tying yourself into certain energies and putting yourself in certain people business or putting other people business in your business or putting others in your business. They want to let you know that you have to learn how to discern. Never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Know what business of telling others is actually harming or helping you. People know what they should know. Know when people are on a need to know basis. Okay, that will help you in your situations. That will help you from feeling abandoned in a time of need. Okay, looking for all those that you may have inserted yourself on their issues and their problems to help them, and they may not be standing up as quick to assert and help you with your problems. They want to let you know, recognize that circle, recognize those people that you have around them, and once again, as it was already stated, observe in silence. Okay, this is a sign where they want you to listen more than you're speaking. Be careful of how much of your business that you're sharing and know how that affects you, of how much you let others know of yourself and how little you know of others in their situation, but it's so quick to put an input and assist and help. Know when someone's being upfront with you. Listen to people. If you listen to people talk enough, you'll be able to hit a lie. You'll be able to hit them switch up. They want to let you know when it comes to even disagreements, when it comes to arguments, when it comes to personal relationships, and maybe having a little scuffle when it comes to relationships of family members or friends. They want you to be able to have a habit of listening to for understanding, not listening to respond. They want you to definitely observe your surroundings to even know how to navigate or how to deal with people, to even know how to get out of situations yourself. They want you to observe. They want you to watch. They want you to watch people. to see if their actions add up with their words. This will help you remove all that gullibleness for doing for those who may not do the same for you, helping those that may not even be in a position to help you, knowing what business is yours and what business is theirs. And when it comes to relationships, they say you have to be open when it comes to your feelings and how you feel. Don't just be going along with something. Don't just be going along, all that going with the flow. Change is inevitable. People just want to go along with the flow sometimes, but then when change comes, you had no control of it. Don't be in a position where you don't have no control of how things go because you never expressed your true feelings, how you really felt, what you really needed. Be real. You're gonna have to be real when it comes to relationships and what you're needing. Because they're saying you're just letting fly. And I guess you're just waiting for it to just magically appear, whatever you're waiting for when it comes to relationship needs to mature when it comes to your wants and needs. You're being able to express them maturely, communicate wants and needs in a relationship maturely. As messages was coming before, I would definitely recommend a full relationship reading privately, personally.
Yeah, definitely a full relationship reading. And that message, the outcast message, yeah, please know when you're supposed to be by yourself. Please take that as a time of meditation, a time to observe, a time to, observe in silence. Know when to take that time, know when it is the time to be single. Don't rush to be in relationships so soon.
Mm.
Be genuine with yourself, 100% genuine. You have any questions? Like we share beautiful messages. Alafia family tuning in.
Lafayette. Asha.
Asha, did your reading correlate with you? Absolutely. All right. So we should be seeing you within the inbox very soon. Asha. Now, if I can, I know some godchildren, some of you are viewing right now. We can get one of you all come make, you know how we like to have breakfast at night. You know, you can just get one of the godchildren to come over. I know it's a little late.
I can.
Oh, you was not one of the godchildren.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was
Oh, that
one of
wasn't
them.
you? Thought I had saw your lips moving on the screen. We will surely appreciate it, family, as we have enjoyed this night with you all.
You want to love mini reading?
Oh, you bold.
Right.
Do you want to on live or in the inbox? We recommend you get a private one, but if you not down with the waiting game,
Let me, uh, once again, we're going to have another conversation. One moment. Um, okay.
yep,
Inbox.
That's what I recommend. Go ahead and book that reading. Go ahead and get your slot, place.
And Chelsea, we have to still schedule you for your reading in the inbox.
Yes, pray that you're still viewing for that message.
Okay. All right, so we can schedule you for tomorrow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I say, family, how did y'all enjoy this live this evening?
Yeah, how did y'all enjoy tonight's live?
Y'all smell good out there. I love how y'all take y'all showers. Y'all get ready for HOK to come on because y'all be smelling so fresh coming in here.
Laying in the bed. Some of y'all be dozing off. It's okay. Maybe good. I think it was just a light flashing on it because they look white now.
Well, I have said the same thing when I saw it.
You saw it too, so it's like
That was terrible.
they should have edited
Really want a brother? I can't want a brother.
it. That was fine. That was a knee slapper. All
I
right,
said, well, family had no questions. I know
Right.
we enjoyed this
They
night.
didn't even tell us how they felt. It was our church shop. They just threw the deuces
Y'all
on
gone?
us.
I do pray, family, for tuning in with us, getting your messages. For those to hit us in the inbox, make sure you do so. I say,
We love you, family, and we thank you.
And until next time,
Up there.
If I know you